Welcome to With One Accord, presented by the Houston Chamber Choir each Monday and Friday to renew and refresh us through the power of choral music. I'm Robert Simpson, founder and artistic director. Martin Luther famously proclaimed, "Next to the Word of God, music deserves the highest praise." It is no surprise, then, that music plays a central role in Lutheran worship, and that many American universities with Lutheran affiliations are known for their excellent choirs. The National Lutheran Choir in Minneapolis is a vibrant extension of that tradition. Founded in 1986 by Dr. Larry Fleming, its mission is to strengthen, renew, and preserve the heritage of sacred music. Welcoming members of all faiths and backgrounds, this 60-voice ensemble is regarded as one of America's finest choirs. The repertoire of the National Lutheran Choir, or NLC, ranges from early chant to commissioned new works. You'll hear an example of their extraordinary versatility in just a minute. Their active performance schedule is augmented by their online presence and frequent radio appearances. They currently have 31 recordings in their catalog, and many of NLC's favorite compositions are available in the National Lutheran Choral Series published by Morningstar. Their awards include the prestigious Margaret Hillis Award and Dale Warland Singers Commissioning Award presented by Chorus America, and the Wittenberg Award from the Luther Institute. Since 2001, the National Lutheran Choir has been under the direction of Dr. David Cherwien, who also serves as Director of Music at Mount Olive Lutheran Church in Minneapolis, one of the largest Lutheran churches in the country. David is an award-winning composer with over 150 works to his credit. Also known as a gifted organist, David is especially admired for his creative service playing. If you hear that he is coming to your area to lead a hymn festival, by all means go. I'm pleased to welcome David Cherwien and the National Lutheran Choir to With One Accord.
During its most recent season, the National Lutheran Choir decided to innovate, building experiences that weren't just gateways to the past, but were also glimpses of a hopeful future. Our programs have integrated visually stunning imagery with previous recordings, curated small group live performances, virtual community singing, and more, bringing new, deeply meaningful experiences to our constituents in their homes throughout the season. Of these programs, last year's version of our annual November All Saints concert was most meaningful during a year of such loss. Titled In Memoriam, We Remember, the program featured Dr. Marcus Garrett's arrangement of Hold On. One of the losses that we observed was the death of George Floyd, which happened just a few blocks from where the choir rehearses. We have, through this time, gone through a new and reinvigorated respect and appreciation for the whole genre of spirituals because there's so much that they can teach us. Being very aware that they come to us from the horrific context of slavery, of oppression and painful living, but always that sense of hope and joy, and that there is the promise of a better time after this hard time. And so in the meantime, we need to hold on and persevere. And that was an important part, a pivotal moment in that program brought to our souls through Marcus Garrett's piece, which is so well arranged. And we had so much fun recording that several years ago and working with Dr. Garrett in that process. It's a really delightful and well-written arrangement, and it was a joy to do.
The Houston Chamber Choirs with One Accord is your one-stop shop for choral joy. If you enjoyed this podcast, help us to continue our mission to grow the esteem and appreciation of choral music by sharing, reviewing, and subscribing to our content. As a 501c3 nonprofit, support from listeners like you allows us to continue making new and exciting programming. For more information about us and how you can support our work, please visit HoustonChamberChoir.org/give.